What's up, everybody? Welcome to Pop Culture Philosophers. I'm your host for today's show, Rockin Robbie Billups, and I have gotten a few questions over the last few weeks. In particular, one of the questions I get asked the most is, yo, what is up with my Dynamite comics? When am I getting Thunderbolts, or no bad, my bad, Thundercats number 16. When am I getting my next batch of Dynamite books? Well, we have the answers for you today, I guess, or it could be tonight, wherever you're watching it from. So let's go ahead and bring her in. This is the person basically who keeps Dynamite running. So that's the person I want to talk to. So let's bring in Amy from Dynamite because she's got all the answers. What's up, Amy?
I'm good. Thank you, Robbie. I'm happy to see you. It's been a minute since we've done one of these, so I've missed this. I've missed this a lot.
I've missed this too. So before we even get into it, because everybody's, Amy, they've been asking me these questions all the time. They're like, when's the next issue of Thundercats? When's the next issue of Herculoids? When's Demona coming out, right? Well, we have those answers definitively today. But first, I just want to know, have you seen it yet? Have you seen it yet?
Tomorrow.
Okay. I had to get the crypto cup. Look at that. Yeah, super cute. It's got a cape. This thing was double the price, I think, because it had a cape. Then the other one I got this week, I got my Jurassic World one.
Nice.
Did you see Jurassic World yet?
I'm thinking about it. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm definitely seeing Superman tomorrow, so I'll let you know Monday what I thought of it.
Well, I'll let you know this real quick. Jurassic World Rebirth is big dumb dino fun is what it is, okay? Gotcha. I would give it a 3 out of 5. Right. But I had fun with it. I think it's got a really dumb story, but all the dino action was really cool. And it kind of took me back to 1993 when I was a kid, going to the movie theater with my family, watching the original Jurassic Park. So that was all I really wanted from it. But Superman, I cannot wait to talk to you about Superman. I think you will be pleasantly surprised. So heck yeah. I mean, I'll just say I liked it. I'm going to be recording a video probably right after we wrap up here, because I know everybody wants to know what I think about it. I'll do it like a non-spoiler review or something like that. Okay. But anyway, what out of the me and you, we love going to the movie theater.
Yeah.
What's your movie of the summer so far that you've seen?
I mean, not of the summer. I mean, we're halfway through the year, so I can only say what I've seen throughout the year so far. And I don't know, it's going to be tough to beat Sinners.
I still haven't seen that. It's on HBO Max now.
Yes.
So I need to watch it.
But I'm really looking forward to Superman. I've heard so many great things about it. I'm excited. And then we still got Fantastic Four later this month. And we still got good stuff coming this year. So
so I went and I saw 2 movies this week, right? Because I was like, man, I haven't been using my movie pass in like a month and a half. I need to like justify paying for this every month, right? So I just randomly went Wednesday and watched Jurassic World. And I, of course, yesterday went and saw Superman. I still want to see Mission Impossible. I still want to see 28 years later. There's still some things that are in theaters that I want to see before Fantastic Four. F1 I hear is really good. And also this week, I saw this trailer twice, 2 different trailers, one in front of Jurassic World, one in front of Superman, but it's a new Paul Thomas Anderson film with Leo DiCaprio called like Battle After Battle or something. That looks really, really cool. Have you seen the trailers for that?
I don't think I have. I've loosely heard about this film.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about it. I didn't even know it was coming, but I saw the trailer, and both trailers, I mean, Leonardo DiCaprio, Benicio del Toro, Paul Thomas Anderson, like the movie looks cool. It looks really, really freaking awesome. So I'm really excited to check it out.
I might end up checking out Jurassic World. I'm supposed to get enough points after Superman to get a free movie ticket. So maybe I'll treat myself to a free screening of Jurassic World. We'll see. I'll let you know.
I'll tell you this: if you get a ticket for it for free, it's definitely worth the money.
Okay.
But if you got to pay $20 to go see it, don't. But have fun because I enjoyed it. Like I said, it's not is big dino fun. It's not anything that's going to change your life. It's not Oppenheimer. It's not Barbie. It's not Citizen Kane.
Asylum Comics just pointed out something huge. Yeah, we just released the Red Sonja movie trailer recently. The movie studio just released it. So if anyone hasn't seen that yet, go check it out.
Yeah, I noticed that it got released, but I haven't seen it yet. So I'm excited to check it out. Cheeky Devil says that Mission Impossible and F1
talking all about that. Oh my gosh.
Cheeky Devil says Mission Impossible and F1 are badass. You got to see F1 in the theater, especially if you're a fan of those 90s movies. Well, I'm quite a fan of 90s movies, so I'll definitely be checking those out. In fact, I don't know. I might have some free time over the next week. I might try to catch up on a whole lot of movies. Anyway, we're here to answer some questions, Amy.
Yes.
I have been getting this question asked so often. When are Dynamite books coming through? We know the Diamond situation. That's not pretty and that's not cool. But y'all have found a new distributor in Lunar. Yes. And as a retailer, I know that I've already ordered like 3 weeks of Dynamite books from you guys. And I know that you guys are going to have to play catch up. So there's a lot coming out. So why don't you break the news? Tell everybody what's up.
Yes, we are back in full force this Wednesday, July 16th. And hopefully every week after that. I mean, the lowest even when we were with Diamond, we very rarely missed a week, even if like sometimes we would just have one book out, but we would still be releasing something. But yeah, we got so much to catch up on. So because so much is supposed to be out. We're supposed to have Demona out already, the Thundercats and Powerpuff crossover out. We have more Space Ghost coming our way. We have more Vampirella. So we have so much to catch up on, but we'll start here. How about that?
So sounds great to me. Take us away, Amy. What's coming out next week, right? This next new comic book day, Dynamite returns fully with Lunar.
Yes, we are back in full force. We'll kick it off with Thundercats number 16. And I've seen a lot more people talking about how much they love the Thundercats series. So number 16 is coming out. And in case you forgot, Declan Shelby and Drew Moss have been working on this series, and it's been fantastic. I like doing, whenever I do the live streams on New Comic Book Day, I'll do the little interior sneak peeks, but I won't spoil too much because I want people to go buy the book. But we got all of our classic cover artists, Lucio Perillo, Declan Shelby does his own cover, Jay Lee does his own cover. It's, again, like as you can see, this thing is packed with books, and it's not even every variant. Like, we have a bunch of different variants that you guys can get with Thundercats. But let me center this as carefully as I can. But I know you guys love the Mannix covers. We always have like a foil and metal.
They look great.
Let me show off the Ken Hazer cover. Ken Hazer did the TMNT homage with Thundercats. So there's a really cool collectible for you.
Nice nails, by the way.
Thank you.
I like them.
Back in black. This was supposed to be out earlier, but now we have a Red Sonja one shot called Red Sonja Noir. This is from David Avalone and Edu Mena. Red Sonja Noir. It's not two genres you think would go together, like fantasy and noir, but if you've read David Avalone's work, especially with Elvira, I can name a million things, but that's just off the top of my head, especially when he works at Dynamite. But it's been fun. It's been fun reading more of his work. So
yeah, we never had him really. We've never had him work on Red Sonja, I believe. We had him on the channel not too long ago. He was talking about this book. It sounds great. The way he's mixing like the noir vibes, but with Red Sonja feels very natural, and I'm very excited to check it out. And I know there's some great covers for that, because there's always some great Red Sonja covers.
Showing off Lyrics Lee, we got a classic Joseph Michael Linsner. And we also have Molly Stewart in Red Sonja cosplay for our cosplay covers. I mean, besides the Red Sonja movie coming out, it's a good year for Red Sonja. Christopher Priest is starting a new series later this year, Sonja Reborn, and I'm really looking forward to that.
Oh my goodness. We had Priest on the channel a few weeks ago, and his description of what his Red Sonja book is going to be is going to blow people's minds. I mean, that dude's been blowing people's minds in the comic book industry for like 30, 40 years at this point. So no reason for it to stop, right?
Not at all. I mean, with more Red Sonja, we have Red Sonja versus the Army of Darkness, issue 3. This has been going on for a little bit, so only the first 2 issues came out, so I'm sure people have been waiting to read number 3. This is Tim Seeley and Jim Terry. A nice look at the Bjorn Barends cover. And then Tim Seeley does his own cover. Oh, the Tom Rainey cover. I know Tom Rainey pretty much always kills it with his art as well. What can I show that's not super? So again, like I'll show you the beginning pages because it's not super spoilery, and I think it's too far away that you guys can actually read what's going on in there.
Show them all, Amy.
This is the Nicole Jelinek cover. Which is really, really cool. Looks like a painting. Yeah. Sonja and Army of Darkness. We have more Herculoids coming out from Tom Snigoski, Craig Russo. This is the Francesco Mattina cover. We have another Joseph Michael Linsner. We have more Bjorn Barends. We have, who does this one? Kyle Hotz.
Nice. Herculoids has been a super fun book. I'm very excited for that to come back. And that's a passion project for Tom as well.
Looking forward to continuing. Space Ghost. I think we just got our copies of Space Ghost Annual in. I got to double check if it's next week. If it's not next week, it's definitely soon. Space Ghost Annual is very soon. And then soon after that, it's volume 2 of our Space Ghost series.
Heck yeah.
Which I still think is our
favorite
best
right there, Space Ghost.
Still think that's like our best reviewed book ever. Speaking of Space Ghost, we got part 2 of Space Quest. The Johnny Quest and Space Ghost crossover. Finally, the second issue's coming. This is the series from Joe Casey and Sebastian Perez. And the cover I'm showing off right now is the Chad Hardin cover. Any Ben Oliver or Derek Chu fans, you got some cool covers here. And then,
cover A, a Mark Spears cover on that. Yeah, there it is. Look at that.
I think this
Space Quest number 1, when it released, Amy, was my pick of the week. That book was so good.
And this happens to be one of the incentive covers, by the way, from Mark Spears. I think it's usually like black and blue. This one's white and blue, but just goes to show you, because again, we have a million variants of each book, whether it's just a standard cover or a foil or a virgin. You really get some nice picks with some Dynamite books.
Dynamite likes to offer you the choice of what covers you want, right?
Mm-hmm. And Wednesday, not Wednesday, next Monday, I know Rex is really just, because we have so much to catch up on, like next week's Monday show is pretty much just going to be all these books. So if you watch Monday, you get to pick like which cover you want, whether it's A, B, C, or foil or variant. So we'll have them all available for you guys. So this is a nice sneak preview.
Yeah, it is.
Next week. And then hopefully, Robbie, you said next Friday you're going to have an interview, I believe.
Yes. I should have James III and Connor on. James and Connor on to talk about Stitch, I believe. Yes.
I got to set up my meeting with them too, but we're also working on a lot of interviews over here at Dynamite, and they've been hard to schedule because all the books kept getting pushed back.
Yeah.
like I
Yeah,
had
for
a
sure.
while
But
ago.
I'm excited to have James and Connor on. I've never met Connor, but James has been on before to talk about.
Mhm,
I guess it was the Powerpuff special that's coming out, right?
I got to
And
speak with him too. It was really fun.
James was such a cool dude, man. Like me and him, I
Mhm.
felt like we could have just kept talking for hours, right? Like, and I wasn't really super familiar with his work, but I've been paying attention to his work now because he works on that oh, what's the name of the show on Netflix that got picked up with him? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna
If
look it up.
anyone out there knows, please tell us. Hi, Travis. I'll be on your show later today. I see him in the comments. Hello.
By the way, if you type in James the Third, you get James the Third of Scotland from the 1400s. That's not who we're talking about here. Astronomy Club. That's the sketch comedy club show that he did on Netflix.
And he is a Powerpuff fan, so it was nice to geek out with a fellow Powerpuff fan. And then whenever we can schedule the next interview, I can talk to him and Connor. We can geek out about Stitch. Because that
Button, Amy. Dipped out for a second, hit the wrong button. I'm still learning how to do this YouTube thing after 10 years. So
but it's very exciting to see what we're gonna catch up on later this year. Like I said, there's more Vampirella coming out.
show us those Vampirella covers. I know everybody loves their Vampy covers.
Yes, this is the Lucio Carrillo for Vampirella number 3. And we have a Greg Land. We have the third one, Shannon Mayer. Duh, like how I it's been a while. I think it's been a minute since we've had a Shannon cover, but
That Shannon cover reminds me of like 80s stuff like Flashdance or something like that, right?
well, this one's the homage to, I want to say, Weird Science.
Oh yeah, that's why it feels so 80s. Yeah, totally. You're right.
Then Elias Chatzudi always has very romantic with the colors and that's how I see it. And then Rachel Holland's always given us a killer cosplay cover.
Heck yeah.
Whew, we're still not done yet. We still have
Still
our
not
Disney
done. Jay,
book.
quick, just to answer Jay real quick. I will actually not be on the show on Monday. I've already sent Amy and Rex an email letting them know. But I'm going to my first Monday Night Raw on Monday night. And I hate that it's on Monday, but I'm very, very excited. I'll tell you that. But I hate that I'm going to miss this 6-hour show y'all going to have to do, especially if John's there. But here's the thing. If I'm not there, maybe Rex won't be distracted as much, right? You know, there you go.
I still got to come in to make sure he's saying everything correctly, make sure everyone's filling out their forms and liking the video, because some people have been slacking lately. And I feel like it feels like each show I'm just getting closer to saying who's not doing what they're supposed to.
You got to fill out your forms, people. Tell them real quick, Amy, about the show we're talking about, the Monday night show, the Wednesday night show.
Yes, Comic Collectibles. Robbie's on every Monday, and we sell Dynamite books. We sell signed books, whether they're Marvel or DC. We sell commission cover art. We have giveaways, and the giveaways can be whether it's a trading card or a Virgin cover. It could really be anything. I mean, we had our friend Ron Shepard send us fragrance gifts, so he gave us enough to give away, so people got some fragrances recently. So yeah, it can be anything.
Heck yeah. It's always a fun show. This will be, I hate to say it, but this will be the first show I've missed. I've been there for every Monday night show. Even if I'm sick, I can sit here at my computer and talk about it, with y'all. But it's such a fun show because there's always great stuff that Dynamite Dynamic Forces has to sell. Signed covers, exclusive covers, sketch covers, all that stuff. But it's the conversation. Like I have so much fun. I'm getting to know you and Nick and John and Rex. Like honestly, y'all are some of my favorite people. Like y'all are some of my I consider y'all
You're
friends
one of my favorite,
now,
Robbie.
Amy. I consider you a friend, Amy.
You're my friend too. I've been lucky to see, because again, coming on the Dynamite, I had no idea where it was going to go. I had no idea this would ever happen. So it's meeting you, meeting Travis, meeting some fans in person, and getting to meet comic creators. It's something I never thought I would do. So it really has been a blessing, even though work can drive me crazy sometimes, mainly Nick. I do consider myself very lucky that I've gotten to get to know this crazy world of comics and learn more about them, read more comics. I wasn't much of a comic reader before, but now I read so much more, like whether it's Dynamite or Marvel or DC. And so it's been cool. I've been grateful to be a part of it.
It's been life-changing, hasn't it, Amy?
Yeah, I think you could say that.
Heck yeah. What else you got coming up? Because I know that you guys have a good relationship with Disney right now, and I know there's some Disney books returning next week as well.
Yes, we have the next issue of Zootopia. I know there's a lot of Zootopia fans out there. The sequel's coming out later this year. It's a big deal. Jeff Parker and Alessandro Rinaldi are the team on this series, and this is the Trish Forstner cover. We have the Rinaldi and Alessandro Rinaldi's cover. This is Craig Russo's cover. He does the cool character pieces, and then I love how we have some covers that storybook art and then like character poster.
Hold those up a little bit longer, if you would. Those last two, because those are some great covers right there. Yeah. You know, one of the things that changed my life was doing these shows with y'all. And I'm trying to bring myself back in. Where am I doing? Okay, here we go. All right. Having talked with Jeff Parker about Zootopia, I had never even seen Zootopia first, right? And right after that show, I watched it. I loved it. I thought it was great. And y'all have been doing a great job. So yeah, Zootopia this week. You got Stitch on the horizon. What's going on with the, isn't there a Disney Villains crowdfunder thing going on or something, Amy?
We are putting together a special Kickstarter, which I know we've been getting people to talk about it earlier, but because we're still finishing up Gargoyles, we have to push it back. But I believe it's going to come out a little closer to October, which Disney Villains Halloween kind of fits, doesn't it?
That's perfect, yeah.
So it's going to be collector's editions of our Disney Villain series of Maleficent, Scar, Cruella de Vil, Hades. You can get either the omnibus or just the separate collections. Which, like I said, because we're pushing it back, I can't say too much now, but hopefully we can do another live stream to just talk all about it.
Oh, of course. The Disney villains are some of the best villains out there. Like I did a whole podcast one time about Disney villains in particular, right? Because like it was just such a plethora of characters to talk about. So I am my girlfriend has a 13-year-old daughter, right? And because of that, I have lately watched a lot of Disney films, right? And some things I've never seen. Like I've never seen Tangled, and I watched that a couple weeks ago and really enjoyed Tangled. I thought that was great. But the biggest thing, speaking of Disney villains, that I've watched recently is the first 3 Descendants films, which are about the kids of the Disney villains. And it's like a musical. It's like a high school musical for the kids of the Disney villains. And
yeah.
Amy, I'm telling you, those 3 movies are actually really good, especially the third one. I don't know if you've ever seen the Descendants films, but they're really, really good, just so you know.
I think I saw the first 2. I didn't see the last one.
Well, the third one's the best. The third one is super good. Like the daughter of Sleeping Beauty, Aurora or whatever, right? The daughter of Sleeping Beauty decides nobody pays attention to me. They care more about Maleficent's daughter. So I'll be the villain this time. I'm going to be the Queen of Mean. And one of the songs is even the Queen of Mean. It's the best. You got to watch Descendants Part 3. You got to watch it.
Didn't you and me talk about doing a Disney review series? Are we still thinking about that?
Let's do it. I'm down. I'm always down.
But we said we were going to do like every single one. Like
that's a lot of movies, but if you're down, Amy, I'll find the time. We'll do it. I would love to do that. Are we going to start from day one? We're going to start with Snow White and we'll just do the major movies, right? The theatrical movies, not the. Yeah, that's good. So it's like it's like Snow White into Pinocchio, Fantasia, Alice in Wonderland. That would be fun.
We'll make it like how you do your review shows with all your other collaborators, like because you like each person gets to talk about like a specific. Well, really, how you guys break it down by cast, by story, direction. Like I like how you guys break it down.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I would love to do that with some Disney films. And if anybody's out there listening from Disney, we'll do it. Just if you want to fund it, we'll do it every single week. So there you go.
Yes, I need extra money, please.
Yes, please. What else, Amy? I know that there's a big, giant Gargoyles debut that everybody's been waiting for that's finally here. Tell us about it.
Gargoyles, Demona is finally here. This was definitely supposed to be out last month. And yes, now it's finally here. And I just want to say something like, I've been like a couple things have come across my desk about some future Disney plans, and some stuff's pretty exciting. And one of them involves gargoyles, so I won't. So that's your tease. That's your tease. There's another cool gargoyles related thing coming up.
So you're telling us here as an exclusive for PCP that Demona is not the end of the gargoyles journey for us.
No, it isn't. It is not. It is definitely not. And I don't know how many people know out there, but again, Greg Weisman, the creator of Gargoyles, writes these series. This is his stuff. And
we had a great conversation with him a couple months ago. So I would recommend anybody check that out because we talked about Gargoyles. We talked about Spectacular Spider-Man. Greg Weisman, such a cool dude. What was that cover again?
This is the Megan Hector cover, and this is the Virgin cover, so you guys can get the nice full impact. I showed off the Jay Lee cover. Love a good Jay Lee cover. Frank Power, who's the interior artist, by the way. This is his cover. And then we know how much you guys love Mark Spears, so here's the Mark Spears cover for Demona. So yeah, it's finally coming out, and I think we're gonna have like even the week after next week, we're gonna have like another 7 books coming out.
Yeah, you're gonna have like 3 weeks of a large like release list from Dynamite because
as long as
we're playing catch up, right? You know, but you know what, Lunar, how's Lunar been treating y'all? I'm curious.
We're still in the early stages, and Nick talks to them way more than I do, but I mean, we were able to get the next. Because like we have a break room where we get all the incoming books in, and like so far it seems to be on time to me. And then like we had all these books ready to go, and I think next week's books are ready. The following week's books, I should say, are also ready to show off. It's been a lot of promoting. I've been making a lot of TikTok videos. I've been making sure I'm trying to talk Nick into doing Tumblr because a lot of people share art. I'm like people love looking at comic covers on Tumblr. We should do that.
Yeah, heck yeah. So I'm so excited to hear that Dynamite is back on track with a new distributor. You know, Diamond's had their issues. We're not getting into that right now, but I'm very happy y'all have found a new home with distribution through, I believe, not just Lunar, but also Universal, I think y'all are working with as well. So very happy because Dynamite is so important to the comic book industry. I don't think people realize how important Dynamite is to the comic book industry and why I am so pleased to work with y'all and have worked with y'all now for over 3 years, Amy. I've worked with y'all for over 3 years, and I cannot thank you and Nick and Rex and John and Mariano and everybody else who's ever been on my show enough. Like, you guys are the best. You've been huge supporters of PCP, and we're supporters of y'all. And it's great to have a nice, solid relationship with a publisher who's not trying to buy good reviews out of me. And it's just so everybody knows, I want to just go ahead and clear this out once again. Nobody pays me for good reviews. That's just not on the table whatsoever. But y'all are really stepping up at Dynamite. You've been stepping up, and I'm so glad that we will have these books back in readers' hands next week, because I've already read a couple of them. And let
Mhm.
me tell you, you guys are going to love Thundercats number 16. You're going to love Gargoyles Demona number 1. You're going to love this stuff if you love these properties. Herculoids, like, I remember I had a conversation with Tom, and I immediately put Herculoids, the entire series collection, on my Amazon wish list because he got me so hyped for Herculoids, right? Because you also do a great job of commissioning creators who are passionate about
Mhm.
these characters. Declan loves the Thundercats. Christopher Priest loves Vampirella and loves being able to do his own take. And what's crazy is, like, when I had Priest on, I think Priest might be the longest running Vampirella writer right now. Like, I know Tom's been doing it since the 90s, but as far as volume, I
Mhm.
think more words have been written for Vampy by Priest right now. And Priest he's one of the greatest comic book writers of all time. So y'all work with the best to produce the best.
And like I told you earlier, again, I've never thought I'd get to meet Christopher Priest or Greg Weisman or Tad Stones, Amanda Deaver. I've been lucky enough to talk to, again, a lot of comic creators who I'd never heard of before. But it's
all right. I want to answer Sun real quick. Sun 1 says Alex Ross will destroy Mark Spears any day. Well, first of all, both of these are cover artists that Dynamite has a very good relationship with. And I am personal friends with Mark Spears. And I will tell you, Sun 1, that Mark would totally agree with you. Like, Alex Ross is the GOAT. He would agree with that. But I'll tell you this. If Alex Ross and Mark Spears had to get into a one-on-one fist fight, I think Mark's going to win. I mean, Mark's kind of tall, kind of a big dude.
But I've seen incredible work from both of them, whether it's Dynamite or not. They both make incredible work.
But I'll tell you this, Sun 1, Mark would love the comparison in any form or fashion to Alex Ross, because that's one of his biggest influences, one of his biggest favorite artists. So, Sun 1, yeah, you might be right, but I think in a fist fight, Mark might come out on top. Anyway, Amy, let's wrap this up. Let's go through once again what's coming out. Dynamite's back in comic shops next week. What do we got?
Yes. Well, remember the date, July 16th, but we're going to have Thundercats number 16, Red Sonja Noir, the one-shot, Herculoids number 5, Vampirella number 3, Red Sonja versus the Army of Darkness number 3, Space Quest number 2, Zootopia number 4, and then Gargoyles Demona number 1. And that's 8 books. So we got 8 books coming out next week.
Nice.
Whew.
Super cool. I bet there's a lot of excitement in the Dynamite offices to finally have their books back out. How's that vibe been, man? Like, I know that it's got to be, I'm not trying to get too into it, but like, I know that there's a lot of expectation from y'all as a publisher, right? And I know y'all have been, if I've been hearing it, y'all have been hearing it 100-fold. So what's the level of excitement that you're finally getting books back on the shelf in the office?
At least from Rex's point of view, he's happy to have books because people have been asking each show what's going on with your Dynamite book. So he's happy to. Rex is the one who puts together the comic collectible shows, so he's happy to have stuff to put back on again. Because sometimes, like, we run out of options, whether it's we don't have any new variants, or we don't have, or we've kind of gone through everything in our vault like twice already, because sometimes we have a lot of the same signed books or same virgin covers. So he's happy to have some real brand new material to show up on the shows.
Heck yeah. Well, thank you, Amy, for guiding us through the return of Dynamite through Lunar and other distributors next week. We're finally going to have them in our shops. So any final thoughts, any final things? In fact, actually, Nick wanted me to have you mention his show tonight, because he's got a bunch of Guy Gardner original artwork. And I know you haven't seen Superman yet, but Nathan Fillion plays Guy Gardner to 110% perfection. It's so good. So why don't you tell us about tonight?
Tonight, yes, it's the original art experience. I might be opening the show again because I think Nick's running behind because he's been busy with so many things. He's figuring out San Diego. He's figuring out the Kickstarters and Lunar. So it's been a lot, but he's going to have some Bill Sienkiewicz work on. He's going to have some Fantastic Four art on, some Spider-Man, Miracle Man. But yeah, a lot of, instead of Superman, he's going to I'm going to do Guy Gardner. So, and some stuff he didn't even price out yet, so he's just going to wing it. So you have no idea what's going to happen tonight. So
if you've ever wanted to get into original comic book art, that's the show to get into it. Like that's the way to start, because Nick has some really, really great. Like I don't want to say like this as a negative. I mean this as very much of a positive. But like, first of all, Nick has some high dollar art in his collection. If you're interested, you might want to talk to him personally. But if you just want to like get an entry level into collecting original art, the Original Art Show with Nick Barucci is the best way to do that, because some of these deals, I mean, Mark Bagley, John Romita pages, he's got pages that go for as little as $100, if not less at times, which is crazy. But original art's where you want to go, right?
I just, that show alone, I'm like, oh, this is how like comics are actually made. They draw it out on these pages, and it gets inked. You put the bubbles in. So, and we've gotten who have we gotten to meet through original art? I've gotten to meet Jay Lee and Ken Hazer, who comes on our show sometimes, and he'll draw something live, and it's like under an hour. Here you go. And he makes some. And Ken Hazer gifted me a Powerpuff original art cover, which I'm like, I was willing to buy it, but he's like, oh, you can have it for all the work you do. I'm like, you're so nice. And he didn't have to do that. It was incredibly generous of him. But I have a piece of Powerpuff original art now. Like, this is so cool.
Yeah, Ken's super awesome. It's super awesome. It's a great show. So check it out tonight. It's on the EXP at what, 6 p.m. Central, 7 Eastern?
Yes, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Pacific, almost Pacific.
And 5 p.m. Mountain Time. We're not discounting you in Mountain Time as well.
Whew. But yeah, like it's a lot of books, but I really do appreciate you letting me come on today, Robbie. And in a little bit, I'm going to be on Comics with Bueller with our good pal Travis to talk about it all again. So feel free to check us out on there. But really, I hope you all check out the books. We're excited to get them back out there. We're excited to give the fans what they want, and I hope we'll keep updating you with comic news about what's coming out, because like I said, we got wait till you see fall. Wait till you see fall. We got Harley Quinn and Elvira coming out in the fall. That was supposed to be August, but we're pushing that back a little bit. But we got some big stuff coming.
Yeah. Y'all have some big stuff coming, and even bigger stuff to come after that. All right. Amy, thank you so much. Any final thoughts? Any final bit you need to say here?
I guess since you're not going to be on the Monday show, I'll have to email or text you what I thought about Superman.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. For sure. Don't worry. Rex isn't going to see it for 3 or 4 months. So we can still have plenty of time to talk about it.
Remember when the news remember when they announced it? He'll write and direct it. Now we're here. Now it's here. Oh
it's finally here. I finally watched it. I even got this ridiculously expensive Superman crypto cup, right? But it was well worth it. It's a movie. It's a movie moment I will remember for the rest of my life. Nice. 100%. Yeah. I think you'll have a lot of fun with it. So I can't wait to hear what you think about it. So Amy, you got my number. You got my email. We can chat about movies anytime, Amy. So there you go. Yes. All right. We love you guys. Dynamite Comics back in shops this Wednesday, this new comic book day. Lots of releases, 8 releases, and even more to come. So go check them out. We appreciate you joining us for tonight's show. And we're dipping out. Station, pop, pop, boom. PCPX, 10 years, all that noise.